So traders, nice bout in the stock market today, and also gold and silver are really holding up quite nicely as well too. So there could be something really powerful that's happening right now, guys. And I want to share with you the truth about what's going on so you can not miss out on the advantage of what could be happening instead of listening to the fear in the media. Let's go straight into it. Don't place a trade based on what you'll see in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Alrighty traders, grab that free training, link in the description there. If you are looking for a really high, powerful trading strategy, I'm going to teach you for free all the details to my trading system so you can start to identify this pattern that I'll utilize, that when you start to really understand the pattern, it can really help you out there. So that first link in the description there, guys. So let's start off with the good old gold and silver. I know I got so many good gold and silver folks here, right? So gold and silver, really holding strong today, especially gold, the GLD, right? So look at this here with the GLD. The GLD definitely for the last 12 months has been, what's the trend? It starts with U and ends with P, up, right? Starts in the bottom left and ends in the top right. Beautiful, right? Now, let's actually go down to here. So the trend is definitely up. And now let me bring up the last 6 months worth of data, right? 6 months worth of data, the data from here. And let me bring this over here. So what we're looking at through here, you can see we're just really we really haven't been doing much. And when you understand how these markets actually work, guys, and I was actually speaking with my private clients today because I'm with them every single day. If you're interested in that, the link in the description there, you can actually apply for it. But we can actually see here, whenever we start to go through these periods through here, right, and then understanding this foundation of these markets can really help you identify powerful opportunities of how to get in on something that's likely to make a good move over the course of not just a few days, but we're talking a few months. And when you start to overlay that with options, you can start to get some powerful moves. And what am I talking about here? I'm talking about when the market does like this through here, when the market just does this, look at this here. What is this? This is now just going sideways. After a period, we actually had this really big move to the upside. So this here, to me, is what's called using fuel, right? They're using a lot of the fuel. They're buying it up and buying it up and buying it up and buying up. Fuel could be like, I don't know, like their account, right? They've been saving, and now they're putting all their funds in, right? You know, there could be like, this is 100% of the funds. They might put in 20%, and they put in 30%, and then there's 50% of their account in, and then 60% of their account in, and then 80% of their account in, and then it's rising, and then guess what ends up happening? Then they start to sell it off, right? They start to sell it off, and then we start to go through this period of what? Sideways, which is fuel in the markets. Okay, sideways, which is fuel in the markets. And so therefore, when that happens, if we do get a nice good breakout on gold, it's telling me after all this time we've had so much sideways that there's a lot of fuel built up that when it breaks, we could be going for another really big move, right? This is how markets work, right? How markets work. Why did I capitalize on almost 400% on gold? And I did this live in my room, right? And you guys that are with me on YouTube, you saw me talk about this at the start of the year. And again, if you're interested in seeing what I'm actually doing live every day, then apply for the coaching, link in the description. We can actually see, why did gold have such a big move? And this way, it's such a simple concept, isn't it, guys? Look at this here. What is this? See all this? Look at this here. What did gold really do for all this time? We had a little up move through here. We had what? Just small bars going sideways, right? That was through November. It really started here. So we really had what? That was almost 4 months of really not doing much. Like little small bars going sideways, not doing much. Bam, breakout. Why did gold have such a big move up? Why did we just go for a massive move to the upside about 20% over the course of 6 weeks? What caused this sling or this completely massive breakout? Sideways equals fuel. Now, class in session. My little fellow soldiers. If sideways equals fuel, and we are looking at the markets, what is this? So if we do, I don't know yet, but if we do get another one of these good breakouts, guess what is likely to happen? So what I just shared with you there, guys, is a really good foundation of how I actually trade the markets. And the thing that I utilize, because this is how markets utilize, this is how markets work. And when you understand this concept of what I'm saying here, overlaid with looking at the higher time frames. I'm looking at daily charts now, and if we look at the weekly charts and we see that's making lows, higher lows, you have the recipe for something really, 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 really powerful. And by understanding these concepts of what I'm saying here right now can make you so much money throughout the entire career. Because this is not a gold trade. This is what I look for on every single market out there. Individual stocks, the mining sector, gold, silver, the cryptocurrencies, even some of the foreign exchange. Today in our live room, we'll talk about a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful foreign exchange trade. Once you understand, that's what's so powerful about my coaching, right? Again, if you do need some help, guys, and you're struggling this year, you really need my coaching. Because if you don't understand even just the basics of what I'm talking about here, like this is the level number one, and then I go much deeper into these markets. And if you're thinking the wrong thing, you are just going to get your head ripped off for you, especially this year, especially what's happening right now in the stock market. But that's what's happening there with the good old gold market there. Okay, let's go to the SLV. SLV right now, has it actually made a bottom? What's going on here? So the first thing I'll be looking for myself is what I'm looking for SLV. There's probably two trend lines I'm seeing right now. That's that first trend line there, and there's the second trend line here. Right, so that's that point there. So the last 6 months with the data through there. If indeed we do hold and we break up above this level through here, we're probably going to run to that level there. Then we may get a little bit of a bounce, and then we break up. But we need to get above this level through here. Once we do that, silver's off to the races. Okay, so that's where gold and silver, they're actually this could be a good sort of low point in the markets. And I'm just looking back through here, just looking at some of the. Look at that there. Such a beautiful thing, isn't it, guys? Look at this. Private clients. Remember that we're talking about this today, right? In the room. Look at this here. Down. Good, nice little breakout bar with volume there. Oh, just private clients. You know what I'm talking about if you're watching this video. So let's go look at the stock market, right? Dow Jones. Let's have a look at the Dow Jones. So the Dow Jones is actually holding up quite nicely today. We're not out of the woodworks yet with Dow Jones. Dow Jones is in a very strong big bull market. Now, what's the main trend? I even did a video, and I titled it, weekly chart is the main trend to focus on. Low, higher low, higher low. This is probably going to be another higher low, and away we go, right? So the trend's up, and if you think something different, that's your thinking and not what the market's telling you, and your little thinking is wrong. My thinking is wrong. When the market says, oh, we're doing this, which is we're making higher lows still, that means the trend's still up. So therefore, I guess I have to go with that. So now, what we want to see here with the Dow Jones, we did actually have a lot of support and resistance around this level around here, around the 40,000 level. So we want to see the Dow Jones get back above this level here if it's going to be a really nice move to the upside, or if something else is going to happen from here. Right, so that's the Dow Jones from there. Looking at the Nasdaq has definitely, or the Nasdaq 100 has bounced off its long-term trend line, and now we're starting to get some really good holding of the support level, and now we're at this level through here. So looking at the Nasdaq, we came through here. Once we start to get above this line through here, then I would say then we're pretty much off to the races to make a really strong move towards the highs of these markets from here. And the S&P 500, same situation, right? Really strong upward trend. I was talking about getting a reversal in these markets, and I had a comment on YouTube yesterday when I did do yesterday's, say today looked bad, man. Is it over? No, it's not over, because instead of Don't focus on one bar. Focus on the flow of the markets. A lot of you that are watching my videos right now, you're focusing on this one bar yesterday and you're completely surprised by what's happening today. But what is happening right now? We're in a very big strong bull market. So today is one day. The big picture, which most people are missing out, is we're still making, this could just be another high low before where we go. And if you're thinking something different, that is your thinking and it's wrong. The market is in a strong upward trend, and until it starts to roll over, and you simply can't do anything from there. You know what I mean? So you can't actually trade anything from there. So there's a quick little update for you guys today, looking across all these different markets from here. Let me actually go to the mining sector as well. So the mining sector is actually holding up quite nicely as well. Right, a nice little bounce across the markets, which is quite nice. We do actually have a bit of a trend line coming up through here, so that could be some sort of lows going on there. And then we have this sort of trend line coming down through here as well too. So the mining sector, looking at the mining sector, if we do get some sort of strong breakout, the mining sector, the GDX anyway, could be getting ready for a nice move to the upside.